The ship hovered silently above the Earth, its sleek metallic hull glinting faintly in the sunlight as it broke through the atmosphere. Within its chambers, a group of wide-eyed aliens huddled together, their luminous skin pulsating in shades of excitement and apprehension. They had trained for this moment for months. The Earth School Exchange Program, a groundbreaking initiative to foster intergalactic understanding. Their mission was simple yet profound. Learn about Earth, its people, and its culture by attending a human school. Zyrak, the leader of the group, adjusted the translator device embedded in his collar. Remember, everyone, this is a learning mission. Observe, adapt, and respect their customs. We are here to understand, not to interfere. The others nodded, their bioluminescent features glowing softly. There was Vrix, the curious one with an insatiable thirst for knowledge. Nara, whose empathetic nature made her attuned to the emotions of others, and Klynn, the skeptic who often questioned the purpose of such missions. Together, they formed a diverse crew, each bringing unique perspectives to their earthly adventure. As the ship cloaked itself and landed discreetly in a wooded area near the school, the aliens stepped out, their appearance shifting to resemble human children thanks to advanced holographic technology. Zyrak, now a boy with dark hair and piercing blue eyes, led the group toward the building that buzzed with energy and life. Inside, the school was a whirlwind of activity. Students hurried through the halls, laughter and chatter echoing off the walls. The aliens marveled at the vibrant displays of artwork, the rhythmic clatter of lockers, and the myriad of scents wafting from the cafeteria. Their guide, a cheerful teacher named Miss Harper, greeted them warmly. "Welcome to Maplewood Middle School. We're thrilled to have you as part of our exchange program." The aliens smiled, mimicking the human gesture they had practiced. "Thank you for having us," Zyrak said, his voice steady but tinged with wonder. The day began with introductions in homeroom. Each alien shared their backstory, carefully crafted to align with their human disguises. Zyrak claimed to have traveled extensively. Vrix spoke of his love for science. Nara shared her passion for art, and Klynn. Well, Klynn said as little as possible, his sharp eyes scanning the room for anything unusual. Their first challenge came during math class. The concepts were surprisingly similar to those they had studied on their home planet, yet the method of teaching was vastly different. Vrix eagerly raised his hand to solve problems, earning impressed glances from both the teacher and classmates. At lunch, they navigated the complexities of human cuisine. The cafeteria was a sensory overload, with trays laden with colorful, aromatic dishes. Nara's empathic abilities allowed her to sense the varying moods around her, from the excitement of friends reuniting to the quiet loneliness of a boy sitting by himself. She nudged Zyrak. "Should we join him?" Zyrak nodded. They approached the boy, whose name was Ethan, and struck up a conversation. Ethan's face lit up as they shared stories, some real, some fabricated, about their lives. It was a small act, but it set the tone for their mission, building connections, one interaction at a time. Physical education proved to be another hurdle. The aliens, unfamiliar with human sports, struggled initially but soon adapted. Klynn, despite his skepticism, found himself enjoying a game of basketball, his natural agility making him a quick learner. By the end of the day, their team had won, and the cheers of their classmates echoed in their ears. As weeks turned into months, the aliens became an integral part of the school community. They participated in science fairs, art projects, and even a school play. Each experience deepened their understanding of human culture and emotions. They learned about resilience from a girl overcoming stage fright, about teamwork from a group project that nearly fell apart, and about compassion from students rallying to help a classmate in need. But their journey wasn't without challenges. One day, a curious student named Mia began to notice inconsistencies in their stories. "Where exactly did you say you're from?" she asked, her eyes narrowing. Zyrak hesitated, his mind racing. "A small town, very remote. You wouldn't have heard of it." Mia's suspicion grew, but before she could press further, Nara distracted her with an impromptu art lesson. The close call reminded the group of the delicate balance they needed to maintain. The turning point came during an Earth Day event. The school organized a campaign to clean up a nearby park, and the aliens joined enthusiastically. As they worked alongside their peers, they witnessed the profound connection humans had with their planet. It resonated deeply with them, sparking discussions about their own environmental practices back home. Humans may be flawed, Klynn admitted later that evening, but they have an incredible capacity for growth and change. As their time on Earth drew to a close, the aliens faced an emotional farewell. They had formed genuine friendships and gained invaluable insights. On their final day, the school held a small assembly to celebrate their contributions. Miss Harper, with tears in her eyes, presented them with certificates of appreciation. Back on their ship, as they prepared to leave, Zyrak looked out at the planet below. "We came here to learn about them," he said softly, "but they've taught us just as much about ourselves." The others nodded, their hearts, alien as they were, filled with gratitude. As the ship ascended into the stars, they carried with them the lessons of Earth School, vowing to share their experiences and foster a future of understanding and collaboration between their worlds. However, their return journey wasn't without incident. As they passed through a meteor field, the ship sustained minor damage, prompting an unexpected detour to a repair station on a nearby moon. During this pause, the crew had time to reflect deeply on their experiences. "Do you think we made a difference?" Nara asked, gazing at the swirling cosmos beyond the viewport. "Without a doubt," Vrix replied. "We may not have changed the world, but we changed individual lives. Sometimes that's enough." Klynn, uncharacteristically quiet, finally spoke. "It's strange. I started this mission thinking humans were naive, self-destructive beings. But they've shown me they're more than that. They're resilient. And their creativity. It's inspiring." Zyrak placed a hand on Klynn's shoulder. "And you've grown too." "We all have." When the ship was finally repaired, they resumed their journey home, where a council awaited their report. Their presentation, filled with vivid stories, images, and emotional accounts, captivated their leaders. The council, initially skeptical about the value of such missions, was moved by the depth of understanding and connection the crew had achieved. "Earth is a young world," Zyrak concluded, "but it is filled with potential. Its people have much to learn, but also much to teach. By fostering this relationship, we can build a future of shared knowledge and mutual respect." The council deliberated for hours before reaching a decision. The Earth School exchange program would continue, with plans to expand it to include more species and worlds.